Alright guys, so as you saw in the last segment, I got everything mounted. Intercooler is mounted up nice. It fits perfect, but one of the major issues that I had was the charge pipe. So I knew the charge pipe was going to need to be cut because of how close the intercooler pipe or inlet on this side is more inward, right? So it's in this way, and the old setup, the radiator pipe
What?
was furthermore to this side over here. So when we look at it and I started lining everything up, it didn't line up. We were off about an inch or so. So I'm going to show you guys how that worked. One of the things that I did have to do was take this pipe and actually put it in further into the coupler. I'm also half tempted to possibly cutting it along this straight edge portion just in case, but I want to have enough area that I can still, you know, tighten the coupler clamps and all that stuff, so I don't have anything blow off and fall apart. So what I figured is cutting it right prior to the bend, about an inch in, and moving that from here to about here, and that should give me the extra bit of space that I need in order to make this all work. And if I need to, I can actually, if I cut too much, I can actually move out more or back in, because the coupler, the way that I have it set up, is coming as far as this sensor mount. So let me show you guys real quick how that looks. All right, so looking down, before the intercooler pipe lined up about there with the coupler with the 90 degree. And as you can see, that is pretty far out there. Now, with me bringing in the coupler just enough, or the piping in towards the coupler area, that kind of helped out a lot, and it gave me about an inch or so of space that needed to be cleared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the shop. They have a bandsaw. I don't, and I really don't want to do it with a Sawzall, because then I'll get a very crappy cut. And cut that extra inch off, come back here, and as you can see, I did do some guidelines just to give me an idea of where it needs to be. But go to the shop, cut that inch off, and then have Justin out there at Hub City weld that back up, so then I can get that perfect fitment right there, and that should fix any issues that I have with the intercooler. Now, what was happening is when I tried to line it up, in order to get it to work, the intercooler would actually have to come out forward. So it was at a pretty, about like a 15-degree tilt, making fitment of the front bumper really bad. So now I got that figured out and ready to go. All right, so we're at the shop. As you can see, Blue Car's getting ready for the airport race event as well. We're gonna run the small tire shootout, and I'm here cutting the charge pipes and getting that all ready. So once that's done, back to the house and going to line it up and go from there. So yeah, it should be interesting, but we got some goodies coming. Got that billet bell housing, so that should be fun, and some nice all-wheel drive updates to the Blue Car. So I know you guys haven't seen it in a while, but she is alive and she will be back at the street races at the airport no prep event. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. So now we got everything pretty much set up as far as I can so far. We're gonna take the spindles off of the car and get these 36mm hubs installed on the car, and put some thicker, well, not thicker axles, but axles that actually fit the proper length, because like I mentioned before, I had Drive Shaft Shop EP3 axles, and those are good on the driver side as far as length, but not good on the passenger side as far as length. So we're gonna go with some a mixture of both, a 06 Civic Si passenger side axle to go into the intermediate shaft, and then a driver side axle off of a RSX Type S, and that should give me the appropriate distance that I need for this race upcoming this Saturday. So quick update from when I last recorded. We got the charge pipes pretty much set up the way that they need to be. So they fit pretty much perfectly lined up. Of course, there we go. They pretty much line up perfectly right there. Better than that, I can't really expect, so can't really complain on that. So big shout out to Justin over there at Hub City for welding that up real quick this morning. And we're just gonna keep going, working on the car. Let's get these spindles off and move on to the next step to get this car ready to race. So. So as you guys can see, we got the spindles out right there, and not only that, but we got some OEM replacement Tipkin wheel bearings and the Insane Shaft 36 millimeter hubs with ARP studs on there, ready to go. Yeah, it's time to go up to the shop and get this at least all this put together, get some axles, and get the car ready for the race, which is this Saturday. Yeah, I'm just having a good time working on my car today and enjoying the whole process. And I do have some new cameras for inside of the cockpit, I guess is what you want to call it at this point. So that way you can get some in-car view. I'm also going to see if I can get a GoPro on my helmet. That way you guys can see some first-person racing and see everything that goes down in the process of this no prep airport race for the stick shift class. I'm going to try to capture some footage of the other classes, but we'll see how that goes. It all depends on when we line up and when I get called up. All right, what's up, guys? So we're back at the garage. So new spindles, or not the new spindles, but the new hubs, 36 millimeter hubs are on now with the extended studs. These are Insane Shaft 36 millimeter hubs, and I also got a set of 06 Civic Si passenger side axles, because this is long enough. And these are OEM originals and a RSX Type S driver side axle ready to go. So let's go ahead and install those, and I think that's the last thing that we really need, aside from installing the coolant overflow on the opposite side. So we'll get to work on that, and then we can finally put the front bumper on. Don't mind the garage. It is a complete mess in here. It's been a lot of just working and trying to get the car ready to go. So tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow, sorry. Today is Thursday, and the race event is on Saturday. So we're pretty much ready to go here soon once this is all done. And then we can go have some fun at the airport. So let's get to it. Alright, what's up guys? So this is the next day. I know last night we pretty much tidied everything up on the car and got the car up and running and started. I took the liberties of cleaning the garage because it was a mess, so it's somewhat picked up now. There's not junk everywhere, which is nice. But did a test hit last night just to make sure the car was okay. I've yet to get the GoPro that I need to do the like in-car footage. So sorry for that, but I did a quick hit, tested the car out to see how it ran. It seems fine at first. I did a second gear pull and the car felt sluggish, like slow. So I was like, something's not right. So I cracked open the laptop, took a look at it. Everything was fine. And then I got on it again in second, and yeah, the car's still good. It's still fast. So I'm just gonna give it the car a once over, make sure all the bolts are nice and tight. I'm gonna check all the fluids and also give the car a quick waterless detail. Just use some, let's see, what do I got here? Some stuff from a company called Blow. They are, got some of their stuff from H-Day last year, and it works great. So I can get some of the stains off of the car, some of the oil stains and things like that off, wipe the car down real quick, and make it look somewhat decent. I'm debating if I should put the front bumper on for the race tomorrow or just leave it off, just for the ease of, you know, getting to the battery and accessing everything else. So I might leave that there the way that it is to get some little bit more airflow into everything and keep the car nice and cool running during tomorrow's race. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to working on this real quick, lifting the car up, getting it all ready, and giving it a once over. So let's get to it. Alright, so you guys might be wondering why I put the whole car up. Well, I want to make sure drive shaft and everything is nice and good, as well as I need to take the wheels off because these are 100 tread wear, and in the class that I'm racing, because my car is all-wheel drive, I have to have a 200, at least 200 tread wear tire. Don't ask me why, but apparently that's just the rules that the stick shift class racers decided on, because just to let us race, which is kind of crappy. I figure as long as we're on a street tire, we should be good. Doesn't matter what type of street tire, so it's whatever. I just want to race, so I know tomorrow we have my car. We have my buddy Corbin's red sedan, which is also all-wheel drive. He's going to be in the stick shift class with me. And then we also have the HUBS City Performance blue EK, that hatchback that you guys saw race the Supra earlier in one of the videos that I had before. That car is going to be in the small tire class. And then we also have my buddy Adam's tan Fox Body LS Mustang, which has won the last two airport races in the small tire class. So hopefully between those two cars in the small tire class, we have some good competition. And then also I hope myself and Corbin can stick with the stick shift class and hopefully make it, you know, semifinals or finals. But good luck to everyone, and I'm just gonna keep working on this and get this thing ready to go. So let's just do that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much concludes all the changes and just like the once over on the car. Check the oil, car has coolant, the rear T-bracket mounts that go onto the transmission, those are good to go. The bolts and all that are tight. I remember I put some blue Loctite on those a while ago because they tend to back out, so it's always nice to periodically check those just to make sure nothing breaks or falls off. Yeah, we're pretty much ready and set to go. I have to go buy some more pump E85 to get that ready. Switching out the wheels, so I'm going to take these wheels and tires and take them up to my buddy Corbin's garage and swap them out for a set of 200 treadwear 949s that my buddy Dustin has, because his car's over there right now. That way I can race tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go pick up the trailer, bring it over here, and get everything ready, set to go. So yeah, that's essentially it for the episode. You guys might see me put wheels on, but I doubt you guys want to see that. But that's pretty much it for this long and extended episode of installing the KLM dual backdoor front mount intercooler and the 36 millimeter hubs from Insane Shafts. So once again, thank you guys very much for tuning in. This is a complete process that I take my free time to film and have some fun with the car. So I hope you guys enjoy the ride, and next video you guys are going to see me drag racing during tomorrow's event at the Potomac Airport in West Virginia, where they think they shot a episode of Street Outlaws. So that's pretty cool. But anywho, once again, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Follow me on social media at Distraction Garage. Go ahead and check out Hub City Performance. If you guys want some of their shirts, you can order them there. They just came out with the EP3 and RSX all-wheel drive diff mount kit, so that is exciting news. They are available in anodized black and the billet aluminum. So make sure you guys check those out. I believe they're, don't quote me on the price, but they're pretty affordable to get your RSX and EP3 ready to go for the all-wheel drive setup for those that are looking to do that in your RSXs, EP3, so on and so forth. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Hello.